Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 7-11.
0-1. Here it comes.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
This pitch is popped up. Machado is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So the next to bat will be Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
And the pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The 2-1 home. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and it's even at 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Start of the second here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First delivery to him. Now here's the pitch. Two balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Grisham. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That is big. The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for Milwaukee, Narvaez. First pitch on the way. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, Caffeine.
Now here it comes. Keston Hiura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. After it is McKinney. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Next, it'll be Will Myers, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tommy Pham is on deck. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home misses. A strike called on the outer part of the zone. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Manny Machado would be next. Three-two pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Over to first, and that retires the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit, Daniel Robertson. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Corbin Burns. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. One there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Manny Machado now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he popped him up. Garcia coming on, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Next up is Luis Campusano. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So now the pitcher, Chris Paddock. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go. Trent Grisham struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. McKinney on the move, and the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
The batter, number 10.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than he can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out here and a runner at second. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 2-2. And he struck him out. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And now the first pitch. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelback. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-0.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in. So
here's Avisail Garcia. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And there's ball 2 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Travis Shaw will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the wind, the 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One and one, the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Padres.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out. Up next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. In his career, Hosmer hits a little over the 270 mark. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. This one's down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoke toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And in steps Manny Machado as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Comes set, the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Bradley is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 1. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Grisham, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Now to the plate, Keston Hiura comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate, Billy McKinney worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Machado is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano.
The catcher, Luis Camposano.
First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Chris Paddock. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. J.P. Feyereisen enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Feyereisen.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 0-1 pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jurickson Profar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to short. And they'll go the short way to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Daniel Robertson. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
This is skied into short left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Tyrone Taylor steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no play. Ball, that's out.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, the 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still tied 1 apiece. Josh Hader is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
71, Josh Hader.
Now into the box, Jake Cronenworth. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First pitch on its way. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Here it comes, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKinney giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Hosmer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Will Myers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Tommy Pham would be next. Good battle. Count remains full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-1, here it is. lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2-out double left stranded. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Daniel Vogelback.
Daniel Vogelback.
First pitch on its way. Ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Misses 2-0. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Full count, 3-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Bullet back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Number 25.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on the southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Narvaez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Brewers strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado.
Third baseman Manny Machado.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Three and 0 now. Luis Camposano will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Luis Camposano, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The winning run is at first base. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. In for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Trent Grisham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's too high, ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 to him now. Ready with the 3-0.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jurickson Profar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the first offering.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The set and the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside and low, 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Machado at second, Grisham at first, 2 out in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura. First pitch of the AB now. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low, it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Next, it'll be Billy McKinney. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. little bouncer.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Brent Suter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
The shortstop,
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Cronenworth is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. And now in the box, Will Myers. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that misses. 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is skied out toward right. On the move is Garcia, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Hosmer at third, Myers at second with one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next, here is Luis Camposano. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Grounded to short. He's got it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pods leave them loaded. Still tied 1 apiece. Manny Pena is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 1-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Now
stepping in once again is Daniel Vogelback. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next to stand in is Avisail Garcia. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Grisham to the track, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Eric Yardley enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Eric Yardley.
Robert Hinson is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. First offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now to bat, Jurickson Profar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw too late to get Profar. He's aboard on a bunt single.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now here is Jake Cronenworth. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Diego came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Craig Stammen gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.